Hey there, welcome back to the Life Science Marketing Lab. In the last video we discussed why SEO was important to life science companies and to their digital marketing strategy. And we also walked through some of the basic tactics for SEO, one of them being to improve your rankings, which is obvious. So to improve your rankings, we need to know how search engines rank pages in the first place. So what factors does Google find important when ranking pages? Okay, and once we find out these factors, we're going to know how to influence Google into ranking our web pages. So what are the ranking influences? The first one is keyword use. So are we using the keywords in the right places? So with this search result page here, for alkaline phosphatase detection kits, that's the keyword. So is this being used in the right place in these search results? And the answer is yes, that's why they're ranking. So for Millipore, they have the keywords in their title element, which we'll discuss later in our video series, things like title elements and meta description. It's being mentioned in the meta description, and it's being mentioned in the URL, alkaline phosphatase detection kit. So that's one of the reasons why this page is ranking first. It's got very good keyword use. For the second page, for Abcam, again, it's done not as good a job of using the keywords, but it's using very similar keywords. It's got alkaline phosphatase assay kit. However, it's a similar keyword. And we have to remember that Google doesn't always use exact match keywords. It takes a bunch of keywords and it can relate them together. Google's very intelligent nowadays in not focusing on exact match keywords, but on focusing on topics. So it obviously considers alkaline phosphatase assay kit and alkaline phosphatase detection kit as part of the same topic. So that's why it's ranking this page at number 2. But it's also using parts of the keyword. So it's got alkaline phosphatase, it's got kit here. Again, alkaline phosphatase kit, ALP, which is an acronym of alkaline phosphatase. It can also relate acronyms with their actual keywords. And same with the bottom page, alkaline phosphatase kit, AP, alkaline phosphatase, you get the idea. So these 3 pages have very, very good keyword use. The second point is content quality. So what we always have to remember about Google, which a lot of people seem to forget, is that it isn't in fact a service. It's a free service. But like any other service, it's trying to provide the best experience for its users. So its users being the searchers. So the searcher here is searching for an alkaline phosphatase detection kit. And so Google wants to provide content that matches what the searcher is looking for. So that's why it's very important for your content to be factual, for it to be entertaining, for it to be informational, for it to be correct. Whatever, it just needs to provide a very good experience for the user, for the searcher. And if Google can pick up on that in your content, then it's way more likely to rank your page. So that's very, very important. Next is user behavior data. When we talk about user behavior data, we're talking about things like your bounce rate. So how often do people come to your page and then just leave? That's your bounce rate. Also the average time they spent on your site, the number of pages that they browse through before they leave your site. These are all really good user behavior data points that Google picks up on to decide whether your web page or your website is very high quality or not. And this ties in back to it trying to provide a good service to its users. So if somebody is going to your website and then saying, oh, this is kind of crap, and just bouncing, that's going to tell Google, okay, this isn't a good website. And it's able to track those metrics because now Google owns the most used web browser, which is Google Chrome. So with Google Chrome, it's able to pick up on all those metrics on all these websites. And this also ties back to content quality. If someone is spending a long time on your web page, reading through it, going through to new web pages, then it's telling Google that, okay, this web page has good content. It's very good quality. So that's really important. And it's really important in your SEO campaigns to track that data and to try and improve it. If those metrics are going down or going up, it's a good indication for how you should proceed in your campaign. Next is external inbound links. So external inbound links are hyperlinks that are coming from external web pages that are pointing to your website. And the reason that's important is because Google is seeing those links as referrals to your website. So if you have another website linking to you, Google thinks, okay, this website is referencing this website. It must be a good website. So in a nutshell, the more inbound links that you have coming to your website, the better. However, there's also you also want very high quality websites pointing to you, ones that you know that Google trusts. So next is internal links. So we have many different web pages on your website. Many of them even could be competing for certain keywords, but you want to make sure that you are ranking the pages that you want to be ranking for certain keywords. And you can do that with internal links. If you have more internal links, which I should have explained are links internally in your website, the more links that you have going to a certain page, that's giving that page more importance. And so Google is more likely to rank those important pages. Okay. Next we have domain authority. So your domain authority is a score out of 100 based on an algorithm developed by Moz. And your domain authority is more or less just your ability to rank for certain pages. And that domain authority algorithm is based off of many things, based off your user behavior data, mainly based off your external inbound links. So the more links you have coming from really high authority important websites, that tells this algorithm that your website is also very important and you're going to get a higher score. So this is more of an indicator of how good your website is, how it's going to perform in the search engines. So next we have social media signals. So social media signals, when it comes to Facebook, Twitter, for life science companies, we focus more on LinkedIn and ResearchGate. But the more that your material is being shared through the social media accounts, this is a good signal to Google that that your content is very high quality. People are sharing because they find it useful. They find it very valuable. So that's another very good indicator for Google. Next is your brand strength. Google has said explicitly that it wants websites to improve its brand. And again, this ties back to content quality and the fact that Google wants to provide the best search results. So it wants to provide brands, like very good brands. It wants to provide, because brands, if you have a strong brand, it will suggest that you have a good website and that you're going to provide good information that people want to see. Next is your website usability. And again, this ties back to user behavior. So if your website is easy to use, if it's easy for people to navigate through your website, if it has a good page speed, so users aren't waiting minutes and minutes for it to load, things like that. If your website is very easy to use and people can navigate to the information they want to navigate to, that's another very good indicator for Google. And there are many more factors and ranking influences that you can use to improve your rankings. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.